everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here today. In today's video, I am so excited. I was getting ready to film a little get ready with me when a package arrived that I was not aware was arriving today. This is a package from Vieve. This is Jamie Genevieve's brand that just launched in the last few weeks, month, something like that. So I was very excited that I happened to get this shortly before I was about to set up to start filming because I just wanted to do a first impressions with you guys on camera, unbox it on camera so you guys can see my first impressions, my initial reaction. I am so excited for this launch. I feel like I should go ahead and put on my foundation like I'm ready for, you know, to go into the eyes next. So let me do that. Okay, so first I'm gonna go in today with my UOMA Beauty Say What foundation. I have the shade Fair Lady T1N. If you are curious, this is an excellent foundation for literally everyone. It has super adjustable coverage. You can go light, medium, full coverage with it. It's a very liquidy consistency. It's a natural finish, so you can adapt it to whatever your skin type is. You can adapt the finish of the foundation based on what you put underneath it primer wise, or if you mix it with something. So it's really perfect for literally everyone. I'm actually gonna mix it today with a little bit of my Glossier Future Dew to dew it up. As we say here, I'm gonna take a couple pumps of that and take like one pump of the Glossier Future Dew. I'm gonna mix it together. I'm just gonna apply this real quick and I'll be right back. No, I'm not. I forgot to prime. You guys, the struggle bus has already begun. Before I blend these little dots in, I'm just gonna prime around it. So I'm gonna go in with my WINKY Luxe whipped cream primer. And I'm just gonna take a bit of this onto my little puff and I'm gonna apply it on my nose and the sides of my nose here. Let me zoom you in a little bit, huh? That might be a fun time. It's me. Now I am actually, let's see, do I want to blend with a brush first? That is the question. I think I am going to take this dirty foundation brush, dip a little bit into the foundation on my hand, and we're just going to start applying a nice thin even layer. I'm going to take the rest of my foundation onto the sponge and blend it in. So that is the foundation combination. Oh my God, it's time to unbox it. Okay, I'm going to open this box. Oh, let me go ahead and put let me let my eyeshadow primer sit. And I'm just using my faithful little Urban Decay primer potion because I know how it works. It's important to me during first impressions to use things that I know how they work. I love them. I understand these products so that I can tell a little bit better how the new products are reacting with my look. Okay, how is this packaged? I think it's like a, oh, it's like a tear. Okay. Woo! Oh my God, this thing is huge. Holy crap. We have the eyeshadow palette. This is the outer packaging. I have the Nova Glow highlighter. I have a few lip liners, a lipstick, and a makeup bag. Okay, it's a little crumpled, but it is clear makeup bag that zips open from the top. It's nice and deep. Let's get into this stuff. Okay, I'm gonna take it out of the box as I need it. So I'm gonna keep them in the outer packaging until I get to it. But the first thing we're gonna use, it's definitely the thing that I was the most excited about. It's the Vieve, the Essential Palette, eyeshadow palette. So it's just a little sleeve. It's gonna slip out of here. Here it is. Oh, there's a little plastic over. So here it is. The outer packaging. It's a really nice leather. This thing is pretty large. I've definitely heard that the pans are very large. So let's open it together. Ready? Oh my God. Oh, the black pan is actually loose. So it's just the pan that's loose. I just need to glue it back in there. Wow, it bends back so easily, like already. Normally you have to kind of break that in. So here we are. Here's the eyeshadow palette, the Essential palette. These pans, look at them next to my fingers. They're really big. This is a gorgeous neutral everyday palette. Has 3 shimmers and then the rest are mattes, 10 pans. Oh, there goes the black. I'm just glad that the pan itself isn't broken. I'm just gonna hold it there with my finger. So we have these neutral shades here. Oh my gosh. These are my shades, you guys. There are 3 shimmer shades here, here, and over here. Wow, let's get into it. I'm really freaking excited to just dig into this thing. I really am impressed with the quality of the actual palette. I really love how classy it is with the leather outer packaging and just the gold metal logo right here. Okay, initially I'm gonna go in with my really big fluffy brush, and I'm gonna go into the shade up here in the top corner, So Shy. It's a cream shade. It looks a lot more white in the monitor here, but it's a lot more cream than white, definitely. Ooh, you can also, you totally can't see this, but you can also set it up just like this where it's kind of bent so that I can look at it straight on. I like that. Okay, I'm gonna dip into So Shy. These pants are so big. Very minimal amount of kick up, not a lot there at all. I haven't even swatched these. Should I swatch them first? I should swatch them, huh? Let me just stick this on my eye real quick while I have it on my brush already. And I'm just putting this all over my lid to give myself a nice base to blend over with the rest of the shades. Okay, let's do a little swatch party, huh? I'm gonna do one row at a time, so I'm gonna do the top row. Oh, they're so soft. Ooh, these shimmers, wow. They are definitely packed with pigment and glitteriness. So here I have the top row. So we start with the cream, So Shy, then we have Carrot, Buff, Thea, and Lava Rock. Ooh, that lightest one is actually the very softest of the shimmers. That's nice. And here we have the bottom row. So we have from this side over, we have Glimmer, Chow, Cozy, Delicious, and Goodnight. So there we go. That's the bottom row right there. Very, very pigmented, really soft, easy to blend. I can tell by the way it just feels me blending it onto my arm with my finger. It's your standard neutral palette situation. And I'm a standard neutral palette kind of girl. We're excited. Let's get back into applying the eyeshadow, huh? Okay, let me go in with another brush. Okay, I'm gonna take another fluffy brush, a little bit smaller, and go in with Buff, which is the shade Red. It's a nice little transition. Wow, that's a lot of pigment actually, and I tapped off my brush quite a bit. Also, if you don't know who Jamie Genevieve is, she's been on YouTube for a long time. She is a professional makeup artist. Yeah, she's Scottish. She's really funny. Her and her husband Jack are so cute. Yeah, she's just a great time. And I really have learned a lot technique-wise from her. Yeah, I was really excited when she announced her brand. And I was very excited to support her because I think that she's great. Let me go back in. I'm gonna go back in with that first brush I used with the cream shade, and I'm just gonna blend over the edges of that because this is looking very pigmented. Okay, I'm gonna take a bit more of a precise fluffy brush. It's a little bit more tapered, pointy, so I can really get that right in there in the crease. And I'm just tilting my head back so I can find that crease and really blend into it directly. Guys, I'm really excited about this palette because I could just do like this one shade all over my eyes and be done. I love a palette that I can go into and just use one or two shades, one shade, two shades, do a really simple look, but also go into it and do a really deep smoky lamb eye. So I feel like this palette definitely has that nice shade variety. Okay, I'm actually gonna go in with this fluffy brush and mix the shade Buff, the transition shade, and So Shy, the cream shade. And I'm gonna take that into just above my crease and lightly blend. I'm trying to get a really nice gradient here. So next, I'm just gonna use as many shades as I possibly can this first time. I'm gonna go in with the mustard shade Chow on this tapered fluffy brush. That's a really nice shade. I love some mustards. Oh, I love that. I love that. I wanna leave it right there. I don't wanna mess it up. I'm gonna leave it right there. And I'm actually gonna go, same brush, mix Buff and Chow together. Take that a bit into my upper crease. I love doing that in between shades, mixing those shades together, especially when working with neutrals. And just taking those back into the same place so that you just marry those colors together really nicely. I'm feeling very chilled out today. It's very cold outside, very, very cold, and it's gloomy and cloudy. And so I'm feeling very cozy, except for with a Z, but an S works too. Do they spell it like that? How much? I'm feeling very cozy. I'm feeling very chill. I have my Christmas tree up right here to this side of me and some more Christmas lights on my entertainment center right over here. And I'm just feeling very cozy. Oh, I should have made a cup of tea or something. Oh, that would have been so Jamie. I was really excited to do this video because I wanted you guys to see me just playing with new makeup. Like, this is how I am when I get new makeup. I just, especially things like this that I'm very excited about, I just want to play in it and I just want to touch everything, put everything on my eyes, and just have a good time with it. And that's kind of just what we're going to be here doing today. So I think it's time. I'm gonna go into the shade Cozy since I'm feeling so cozy today. It's a really nice, muted, orangey, terracotta color. Gorgeous color. Taking that on a little dense, fluffy brush. Starting that kind of the same way that we did with the Chow mustard color. Starting in my outer corner and blending that into like the outer V area. So lash line, outer crease. Lash line, outer crease. It makes a little V. V for Vieve, like the brand name. Cute. Okay, I just want to add a little bit of this. I don't want to add too much because I do want to deepen it up with those deep, gorgeous browns in this palette. Yeah, so I'm happy with where that's at. We're really looking like a sunset here. Do the same thing on the other eye. Now, I am going to go into this brown right here on the bottom row. Not this one on the top row. This one's much warmer. This one is a nice cool toned brown. I really like that shade. But I'm gonna go into this, since we're very warm, we've used all of the warm colors. I'm gonna go into this shade right here. It's called Delicious, which is a very delicious, warm brown kind of a shade. It reminds me of hot chocolate. Hot chocolate. Taking it on an even smaller blending brush. I'm gonna be very precise with this. I'm gonna keep it on, start it on my lash line, on the outer corner of my lash line. Oh, look how it's just deepening it up so nicely. I feel like in person, just the depth and the way that this is blending is just like, it's like one of my favorite eyeshadows that I've put on my eyeballs in quite some time. And you guys know, like, my favorite eyeshadow formula is definitely the Natasha and Nona eyeshadow formula, specifically their mattes, also the shimmers, just their whole formula in general. Natasha's is pretty beautiful, but this is really, it's comparing pretty easily with, for me, like it's definitely competing with that formula, which is the way that it's blending and the way that it's applying and the way they just blend together. It's just really, really beautiful. Do I want to deepen it up any further? What if I took a really precise brush? I'm going to take basically a liner brush, and I am going to go in with that same shade, Delicious, the warm brown here. I'm going to pick up a lot of product on that. I'm going to start out by using that basically as a brown liner, taking it right against my lash line to really deepen it right there at my lashes. Do that first initial layer. Now I'm gonna go in again with one more layer, but I am gonna wet it with my setting spray so that it basically becomes like a cream liner consistency. The difference is really obvious to me. It's just so much richer. Now, we're gonna use a shimmer. I don't know which one. What if I did all of them? There's Thea on the bottom and Carrot on the top. What I like to do is actually put them on my fingertips because I can hold it over my eye and see what I think. I think what I'm gonna do is go in with Thea first, the deeper one, and do that initial layer with my finger. It's very soft shimmer when I do with this just finger kind of initial layer. But Jamie did mention in her video that she personally always sprays her shimmers with her setting spray, which is something that I do, as you guys know. Wow, this shimmer shade is like exactly the shades that I've really been into lately, these deep bronzy shimmers. Okay, I'm gonna go in with just a flat brush. I'm gonna pick up some of that shade Thea on it. Really picks up really well. And I'm gonna wet it with my setting spray. And I'm gonna go over this and we're gonna see. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna go in with an even smaller flat brush, and I'm gonna go into the shade Carrot, the lighter gold shimmer, and I'm gonna place this in the center of my lid. Now I am gonna go ahead, really build up the product on this brush, and I'm gonna wet it. And I'm just gonna put this right on the center of my eyelid. Ooh, yeah. That is the perfect amount of contrast right there. Do you see the difference? You totally can. Wow, that's beautiful. That is really nice. Okay, we're not done with this palette quite yet. I'm gonna go ahead and start applying my mascara, and I cannot remember if I've used this on my channel yet. It is new-ish. I've already used it several times. It is new from the drugstore. It is the L'Oreal Air Volume Mascara. It's a really fun packaging. It's a very floofy, bristly wand. I'm gonna curl my lashes and go ahead and apply this mascara. I'm gonna go ahead and start on my concealer. As you guys know, I always go in with my BECCA Under Eye Corrector first. I'm gonna take that on my inner corner and I'm just gonna blend that in with my finger. Now I'm gonna go in with my concealer, and for concealer, I'm also using from UOMA Beauty the Woke concealer. I have the shade Fair Lady T2. All right, that's concealer applied. I love how this looks. Okay, let's do the lower lash line if we can. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with that cream shade So Shy, and I'm gonna first just apply that on my lower lash line to just make sure that we have some powder down so that we can blend these eyeshadows. Okay, next I'm gonna go into that Buff shade, which is that first transition shade that we used. And I'm gonna very lightly start blending this on my lower lash line. And I'm just gonna keep blending this shade. I'm gonna keep buffing it. Get it? Get it? Because that's the name of the shade. Ha ha ha. It's funny. Okay, I'm gonna take a more precise brush, just a smaller blending brush. Going in with Buff, mixing it with the mustard shade Chow. Very nice. I'm gonna start going in with my smaller brushes. I'm gonna go in with my pencil brush with that orange shade Cozy. Ooh, that's a lot of orange. I did not mean to do that much. Let me go back in and blend that out a little bit. That's good. Okay, I'm gonna go in with a really precise baby pencil brush in that deep brown shade Delicious. I'm gonna keep that focused on the outer corner of my lower lash line, only taking it about halfway in. Very nice. Okay, I'm gonna do my brows, finish off my mascara, and then I will be back with a new battery and the camera and everything. Oh, let me do my inner corner first before we say goodbye to this battery. Okay, I'm gonna go in with that really pale shimmer shade right here in the corner called Glimmer. I'm gonna use that on my inner corner. Woo, that's bright. Look at that. Okay, woo! Shining bright in that inner corner there. That's really pretty. Okay, now brows, lashes, and I shall return. I'm gonna use my Cosmetics Micro Fluff Brow Cream and my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pencil. Okay, I have put on my brows, finished off my mascara, and I have bronzed / contoured as well. Blah. Ow. Okay, and so you guys know I do highlight then blush, so it's time to go into some highlight, which I have here from Vieve. This is the Nova Glow highlighter. She does have 3 shades in this. This is the lightest shade called Bijou, and then there's 2 others, a mid-toned and a deep. Okay, so same packaging as the palette. That nice leather, it does have this little plastic over the metal emblem, metal logo here. Looks really gorgeous, really nice packaging again. All right, let's open it together. Ooh, okay, so there's a little plastic over it. Really nice, light, really light gold shade. Has a mirror in here as well. Here in the shadow, it has a V pressed into it for the logo. Yeah, you can kind of see it. Okay, I am gonna very lightly run my finger over it. Okay, it is a powder highlighter, definitely. Ooh, That is gorgeous. It's very pigmented, but look how soft it is. Reminds me a lot of the highlighters that I mentioned in my last video of my favorite powder highlighters and bronzers, which I'll link up here in the iCard in the corner. But yeah, look how soft that is. That is gorgeous. It's a really nice light soft gold. It is a little bit different of a tone to my other powder highlighters, so I'm excited to have it. Come and go into it with a fluffy brush. Look at that. Okay, so there's my regular side with no highlighter. Here it is with. I don't know if you can tell a difference in the monitor, but I definitely can. I can see it on the skin, but it honestly kind of looks like the way highlighter looks on my face after I've sprayed my face with setting spray, which is something that I always do if I'm applying powder highlighter, to just make sure that it melts into my skin. Wow, that is gorgeous. It's not super powdery, and I think she did mention, I think I did hear her say this, that it is like a gel powder formula. So it's not super powdery. There is some kind of grippiness to it almost. Wow, that is gorgeous. And I'm just blending this in, and it's just not looking, it's not highlighting any texture on my face. It just looks glowy. This is a very unique formula to my collection. I don't know that I've tried a powder highlighter quite like this before. I mean, it is just a powder highlighter, but the formula is just kind of different. It's hard to explain until you really just start applying it. It's so thin. It doesn't feel thick or heavy. You know, like some powder highlighters, they're very thick in texture, and this is not. It's very thin, very light. Wow. And it's not very powdery. There's not a lot of kickback to it at all. There's like, I mean, very, very little, if any at all. Wow, that's pretty. Okay, that's the highlighter. I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face a little bit with my setting spray to just melt that powder in, even though it already looks that way. I've been filming for a while at this point, and my face is actually feeling a bit dry. Now we get into the things that I was the second most excited about. I was most excited about the eyeshadow palette, second most excited about these lip products. So I got what I could get my hands on, basically. I was only able to get one of the lipstick shades that I wanted. There were two others that I really would like to try, but I figured I'll try the formula, see how I feel about it. If I'm obsessed, then I'll order the other two. But I did get 3 of the shades of lip liners, because Jamie is kind of the queen of lip lining. I don't know, it's one of her things. It's definitely something I think of when I think of Jamie Genevieve is a lip liner, and she loves to line her lips, loves to do a nice dark lip liner, give us like a nice 90s kind of lip vibe, and it made a lot of sense that she came out with lip liners. I have 3 of the shades right here. They are nudes. I have the shades Velvet Sands, Brat, and Bark, which are the lightest 3 shades. Wow, these look really nice. I really like the packaging. It's a nice soft matte. I mean, they're pencils. They're not gonna be something super crazy. But I'm gonna go ahead and swatch them. Here are the 3 shades right here. From this side, I have Velvet Sands, Brat, and Bark. So you might be able to see the differences if I get very close, but Velvet Sands, the lightest, is a nice peachy nude, and then Brat is a bit deeper, a little bit pinkier. And then we have Bark, which is a nice mid-tone brown. Really love that. I'm gonna keep those swatched because I don't know which one I wanna wear with the lipstick. This is the packaging I was probably the most excited about, was this lipstick. So this is the shade Coming In Hot. This is the only shade I managed to get. They were selling out so quickly. Oh, it's a really nice magnetic packaging. Look at this. It is that nice leather, vegan leather with these gold accents and with a little V on top. It does look a lot like Tom Ford lipsticks. And it's a nice magnetic packaging. They feel so beautiful. Here is the shade Coming In Hot. Haute. It's because it's spelled H-A-U-T-E, I think. Haute, whatever, Coming In Hot. Really nice, warm, mid-tone nude. Let's swatch it. Oh, it's gorgeous! It's gorgeous. Okay, here it is here next to the lip liners. I think I'm gonna use Bark with it because I just want a nice contrast, because I feel like honoring Jamie in this video, and I feel like that's what she would do in this situation, because she loves to pair a nice deep lip liner with a nude to give us a 90s moment. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go in with the shade Bark, and I'm gonna zoom you in so that maybe you can see. And I'm terrible at filming myself when I'm doing my lip liner, but that's okay. Wow, these are so smooth. Wow, that's brown. I definitely don't have a shade like this at all. You know what, I forgot to apply blush. I'll have to remember to do that before the end. And I just like to blend my lip liner by rubbing my lips together so that the lines aren't too harsh. That looks really nice. Okay, we're gonna go in with Coming In Hot on the lips. Oh, wow. This formula is so thin in texture. Look at that. Nice brown fall nude. Okay, so the lip liner formula, first of all, really pigmented, really smooth. I mean, there was no tugging on my lips. Very glidey on the lips, really beautiful, really blendable. That's like, I can always tell if it's nice and blendable when I rub my lips together before I put my lipstick on. So that's really nice. The lipstick, I'm really impressed with this. It's a very thin formula. I think every girl knows that you've put on lipstick and it feels, you can feel it on your lips. It's very thick, it's very creamy. You know, those are nice things sometimes. But this is so thin in formula. I barely felt it on my lips. I mean, I didn't even make a dent in the shape of the lipstick at all because it's so thin, the pigment just comes off. It's so pigmented and creamy, but it glides really easily, very thin, I mean, I barely feel anything on my lips. It's crazy. Let me apply my blush before I forget. I'm just gonna use my Glossier Cloud Paint in the shade Dusk. I just brought out a nude blush out here because I didn't know what my eyes were gonna look like at all. Okay, really nice blush for this look. I'm a little shook. I'm a little shook by these Vieve products. I am a little shook. I'm shook by these Vieve products here. I am really impressed. I don't know, these, I mean, there's products that when you put them on, when you touch them for the first time, when you put them on your face for the first time, that you feel it and you're like, I think this just became a new favorite. And I think I felt that way about like almost every single product, especially the eyes and the lips. I really do like the highlighter, but you guys know, as I mentioned in my last video, powder highlighters are not necessarily my regular everyday go-to, but I do really like that one. I think that one might like climb to the top of my powder highlighter list. But the eyes and the lips, I'm a little shook. I'm a little shook, y'all. I'm a little shook. I really like these products. I don't know what else to say. I really like them. Okay, wow, roundup of everything. I really loved the eyeshadow palette. Hold on, let me just, I like this little, I really like the makeup bag as well, by the way. The quality of the bag feels really nice. I really love the quality of the packaging of all these products. Really love the eyeshadow palette. It is gorgeous. The formula is beautiful, I love it. I really enjoyed, as I said, the powder highlight. I think it's climbing to the top of my favorite powder highlights list. And the lips, I'm so shook by. I'm so shook by these lip products, you guys. I really like them a lot. I really like them a lot. I really like them a lot. I don't know. You might be seeing these in a favorites video coming soon to you. That's today's video, you guys. It's been a good time. It's been a good time playing with all these new products, doing a first impressions video. Let me know if you like this style of video. Let me know if you enjoyed seeing my first impressions of these products. I thought it was pretty fun. I love unboxing things on camera for you guys because I just get really excited about the products. And so I love, you know, you guys getting to see me all excited about the products, and then you guys get to see the first time I look at them. We look at them together for the first time. We touch them together for the first time. Well, you're not here in person, but you know, COVID, so distance. But you know, we get to experience that whole experience together for the first time. We get to view the beauty together. I will definitely leave Jamie's website. I will definitely link her website down in the description box. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being here. If you like this video, please let me know down in the comments if you like this style of video. Give this video a like, let me know. Let me know if there are any other style of videos that you would like to see me try out. Talk to me down in the comments. Give me a little Send me some comments so we can chat. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! And with that, that's the end of the video. That's it. That's all I got for you today. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay. Well, bye now.